Hey folks, I guess this could be a regular segment on the channel. Is Unpopular Thoughts on the Hike with Ron. So I was set out to do a video asking our governor not to extend the shutdown, but of course as soon as I pull into the state park, there is a text alert from our local radio station announcing that our governor has extended the shutdown. So my main reason that I'm against extending, it goes back to my own story of me being a nearly 400-pound person and having a terrible relationship with food. So what we know about this COVID is that if you are over the age of 60, you are automatically high risk. That most of the people in the hospital are over the age of 60. So if you're younger than the age of 60, if you are obese, which technically I am still obese, I'm less obese, but I'm still obese, and I'm still working towards not being obese, and I'm very, very close. But obesity, high blood pressure, my blood pressure is in the normal range right now. So every time I lose 5 pounds, I check my blood pressure, and my blood pressure is the lowest it's ever been since I've ever had my blood pressure checked. So blood pressure is doing really good. So, and I presume I've never had my A1C taken, never had my blood sugar taken, but I'm willing to bet that that is also at normal ranges now, and I'm willing to bet that over a year ago, if I wasn't diabetic, I would be at least pre-diabetic. So, and I never knew my status as diabetic, and that's, you know, one of my beasts with the healthcare system is that I really think that if your doctor isn't checking your blood sugar, they're doing you a disservice. And being a 40-year-old man going through life and never having their blood sugar tested, never having their A1C tested by a doctor, it's a huge disservice not to know those numbers. So I encourage all of you, if you don't know, wouldn't it help to know? But from an obese person standpoint, and an obese person on a health journey standpoint, is like having a bad relationship with food and being bored is a bad combination. And being home alone with nothing to do and idle is a bad combination. We are actually making these people potentially worse off when COVID comes to their house. And make no mistake, COVID's coming to all our houses. I don't count on a vaccine or some miracle cure. That miracle cure is really you doing things now. So when it does come knocking to your door, it only stays a cold. It doesn't put you in a hospital. It doesn't put you on a ventilator, because everything that I heard is you get on that ventilator, it's just about all over from there. Not a whole lot of people are coming off of them. You don't want to do that. So, and what our governor is extending these shutdowns, but no one's telling people, like, you really need to get on your elimination diet and get on anti-inflammatory foods and do things for your health. You need to do things to improve your chances of having a good outcome. And that's not the theme. It's like, stay home, flatten the curve. But that curve doesn't mean much when it comes knocking at your door, whether it's now or 5 months from now. If you're still on the same crack food, and now you're 5 months less mobile, and maybe your job was like the only calorie burn you got, the only movement you really did for the day was getting up, going to work, having a stand-up job, and now you're on the couch all day, and your metabolism's gone down more. You put on 5-10 pounds. We're making it worse on people that are my age and a little bit older, who are potential high-risk people. So I know that a lot of people will freak out. They'll get triggered by the video, and they'll say that I'm wrong, and there's really, in the grand scheme of things, there's no good answer. People are going to die from this regardless. There's nothing we can do. I can say, get healthy, get healthy. The governor can say, stay home, stay home. Like, there's nothing we can do, because this affects everybody differently. Everybody's outcome's different, but there's things that you can do that increase your odds, and that's what I want to encourage you to do. And that's why I want to end these shutdowns. It's because we can still have senior hours. We can still put job protections in for the people that are high risk. No one's saying not do that. But for a lot of people, at home is dangerous. People with domestic abusers in the house, poor relationships with other members of the household, it's dangerous. People with bad relationships with food, it's dangerous. And by the looks of what's sold out at the grocery stores and the lines that are outside of fast food restaurants, there's a hell of a lot of people with real bad relationships with food that are eating highly inflammatory foods that are worsening their chances for a good outcome. People aren't doing themselves a lot of favors through this. Staying home is one thing, but the food you put in your mouth is another thing, and it makes a huge difference. When you've been battling high blood pressure for your entire life and you give off sugar for 3 months and you see that blood pressure reading now at normal, and you're like, wow, I did this without medicine. Like, this is what you can have. Many of your health problems are from the foods you're eating are just not compatible with your genetics. And it doesn't mean that you're a good person or a bad person. It has nothing to do with how you are as a person. It just means that certain foods affect you differently than other people. And a good sign that foods are affecting you in a bad manner is you're gaining weight. If you're eating the diet that's proper for you, you will not gain weight. You will normalize. Your blood pressure will go to normal. Your blood sugars will go to normal. You'll gain mobility. You'll get stronger. But if you're eating foods that aren't good for you, you lose mobility, your blood pressure goes up, your blood sugars go up, your weight goes up, your inflammation goes up. And we must face a reality that some people can eat some foods and not have bad effects, and others can eat bad foods and have bad effects. What's good for one person may not be good for you. So don't look at your brother who can eat 3 Little Caesars pizza and not put on a pound and say, why can't I? If you can't do it, that means you just can't do it. Then don't do it. Eat something else. Well, folks, that's my unpopular rant of the day today. I am officially lost in the state park. I don't know where I'm at. This is my first time here at Tippecanoe, and yeah, the trail markings here are great. Let's just put it that way. They're awesome.